We are live. We are back live. For the first time this Roland Garros tournament, I am live. FFT tried to shut your boy down for a little bit, but I am here. I'm back. I'm so happy to be back on live with y'all. It's been a minute since Rome finals between Coco and Alina. So, looking forward to it. And we have a good first match back from my live hiatus slash ban, of course, between Aryna Sabalenka and Naomi Osaka, their round of 16 match. How are we feeling, chat, about this one? I'm seated as well, Jose. Let me get the. I'm out of live jail. Yes. I'm out of live jail. Who are we rooting for today, y'all? Who are we rooting for and who do we think will win? Hello, Gray. Why is HBO not showing anything? It keeps saying this event is starting soon. What is going on? Osaka all day. Why were you in jail? Because I live streamed the draw, like the draw ceremony, and I like screen shared the actual draw ceremony itself, and the tournament took it down. They did not like that clearly. So I got like, I think I was banned for a week or so, but honestly, I'm not mad at it because it gave me time to I didn't really have time, a lot of time anyways, to do live stuff because it was just so busy and so chaotic. So I'm not totally mad, and I'm glad that I'm back for this match because it's historic. Like the first live, I mean not the first live, the first night session match that we've had for the women since 2023. It's crazy. Hello, Veronica S. I want Naomi, but if it goes to a third set, then yeah, I think I would favor Sabalenka a little bit more if it goes three. But I think that Eva Jovic win that Naomi got the last round could help a lot for sure. Darius here. Hi, Darius. Hashtag Team Osaka, but good luck. I think I kind of gave a tentative pick, but I went with Naomi to win this match. We'll see. That was also before I knew they were playing at night, and I'm wondering who it'll favor more, the night session conditions, because at the night conditions play a little bit slower, and I think they could maybe favor Sabalenka a little bit because I noticed that Naomi struggled a little bit more against Iga at night. So we'll see. And I think Naomi's serve is going to be the bigger weapon as far as serve is concerned. It was the bigger weapon in Madrid, so we'll see. Naomi's going to have to serve big and serve well in this match for sure. It seems like, oh no, it's somewhat of a mixed bag, but I feel like most people are rooting for Sabalenka in the chat. I mean, rooting for Naomi in the chat. I feel like it's 60-40 in favor of Naomi. I know Halinska. Who would have thought that Halinska would be the only Polish player to make the quarterfinals and to do it without dropping a set? I think in the main draw. No, no, she did lose a set to Sakari, but still, the fact that she was the Polish player to make the quarterfinals and not Iga, no one in their right mind would have guessed that. Not even Maya, probably. Like it's crazy, honestly. I'm shocked still. But what do we think? I'll probably bring up this question a few times, but how are we feeling about Serena's comeback? She just announced that she's officially coming back. She'll be returning next week for the Queens 500 in doubles, probably alongside Victoria and Boko. But what do y'all think about it? Honestly, I made my short and I made my why is it so laggy? I made my short about it and I made my like YouTube reel, TikTok. I love Serena. She's why I'm here. That said, I I wasn't I don't know. Like I'm trying let me find it. That's what I'm thinking. Like it gave a scheme that Roe and GOP one set up. That's what I think. Like I'm not really moved. Like I don't really she could have kept this is what I have to say. I think she could have kept this. And again, I want to preface by saying I love and adore Serena, but it's like at some parts you need to know just when to hang it up. Like, I don't know what it is. Like obviously she loves the sport, but at the end of the day, like I was telling my friend, I was hoping like maybe Serena got inspired by watching Venus come back, and then she saw Venus's lackluster results as of late and was like, well, maybe let me not. But she's still going out for it, so I admire the um the desire, but we'll see. She needed to stay retired. It's just a stunt, and we tired. It's not needed, but I'm going to enjoy it either way. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I'm going to be sat and seated, obviously, but it's another thing too. Is like there's no other player that I got. Like Serena is my player. Like I obviously love players right now that I like root for and support, but Serena is like that. Like no one will ever have me stressed and that invested in a match than Serena. So I kind of missed my piece, and now we're back to the chaos of it all. I love Venus, but Venus did not give me that stress because I knew 9.9 times out of 10, Venus was losing her match. But Serena is just a little bit different, and it's like, oh my gosh. I low key hope she just plays doubles, but if she plays singles, then we'll see. Doubt Serena at your own will. She could prove me wrong, but again, 44 years old. If she was, because how old was she when she last played? She was like 42 years old. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. 44. That's pretty. I'm not age. Like she's old for tennis. Like that's really an old age. But it's going to be good to see her back. Yeah, I feel the same way because I was literally having dreams like that she came back in 124 and now she's actually back. It's like I just feel conflicted. Like I was at peace, finally at peace with her never coming back. And then yeah, that's good for you that you have Queens tickets. I know that's a hot commodity right now. They're probably all sold out as soon as that announcement dropped. I honestly would have loved to go to Queens or like that was the plan. Like I initially did want to go to Europe for maybe a grass tournament after Roland Garros, but first I don't have the money for that, and second, like I need a break after Roland Garros. I can't, and I'm glad I'm a little bit. I'm not broke, but I'm glad I don't have the funds for that because oh my gosh, Roland Garros is draining me. Do you have Tiafo making the semis if he gets through tonight? He would face who? Berrettini? I think I would favor Tiafo in that match. Berrettini, he's obviously a great player, former slam finalist, but the biggest issue is his body. He did play that long five setter against who? Against Comesaña. He got a straight sets win over Sorundolo today, so that'll be good for him. But I think if Tiafo especially makes it more physical in that match, then I'd favor Francis. But another Mateo that he has to face right now, Arnaldi, will not be easy. I agree. The women have only gotten better since she last left. This is funny. That would be crazy though. I honestly wouldn't be mad at it because their last match was Lexington 2020, which in a way is kind of funny that their last match was played in front of literally no one against each other. So I would prefer for them to play another match aside from that. Will we get to watch it on your channel when it starts? You mean like the match? I mean, you'll watch it. This is as far as I'm gonna get as far as watching. Like I'll do a watch along, but I'm not showing no footage. I'm not getting. The FFT is already watching the live monitoring to make sure I don't slip up and show any footage. Seeing her play singles don't stress me out. A few months ago, I was for it. Now I don't want it. What changed for you, Infinite 23, in those few months? Was it Venus? Let's see what Naomi's doing for her walkout. I'm surprised she didn't do her black little gown thing. This is different. She has something different. It's a little bit more subtle. Now she has her ponytail out. She has a new hairdo. She took out the braids. But regardless, I love the outfit. What do y'all think about the outfit? I think it's one of her best. I like the gold. It's a slam winning kit in my book. You kind of want to protect the legacy, but then again, I guess it'll remain untouched. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I'm wondering like how long will she do it for? Like is she trying to play and then come back for Australian Open, or is this only for U.S. Open to send Venus off into the sunset? That's what I thought it was from the beginning, but we'll see. We'll see. Your parasocial neurons fighting against your larval neurons. Yeah, like I said, I'm not at the point where I'm parasocial. Obviously, I'm gonna want for her to win every match, but it's like I gotta call a spade a spade. I don't think it's a good idea, but we'll see. We'll see what she does. Although my brain is full parasocial now because of Joao Fonseca, I really think he can win the tournament. At this point, I kind of hope he does. You went to Washington and Lee as well? That's interesting. Small world. Hello. Thank you for enjoying the content. Don't get me wrong, I like Carlos and Yannick, but I completely agree. This has been the most sat I've been for a men's slam. Well, I was sat for the Australian Open, at least for like the last two rounds, but the Australian Open, the first week and so, it was no, it just wasn't that great. And because I think what it is that even though we have a lot of good matches on the men's side, regardless, the stakes just aren't as high because we know, okay, even if you win, you're going to lose to either Carlos or Yannick. Now, yes, Zverev is still going to be a pretty considerable favorite, but still, he's not as huge of a favorite, nowhere near as big of a favorite as Carlos or Yannick. So it's definitely more interesting in my book. I'm definitely interested. Do you think Aryna cares? I think she does care that she doesn't have as much custom fit leeway as Naomi, but we'll see if things change in 2027 for her. Tiafoe's losing. Let me see. He might just be down 2-1. We'll see if he's down a break or something considerable. Oh, he is down a break. Well, I expected that to be a tough one anyway, so I think he'll still win. But he can't afford these a whole bunch of five setters. If Naomi wins, I think she wins Roland Garros. Ah, I think she can do it, but with Naomi, it's like it's always something with Naomi. Every time it's something. One step forward, two steps back. So who would she face next? She would face why am I having a brain freeze? She would face Schneider next. And she beat Schneider pretty handily in Rome. So I would favor her in that match too. But I don't know. Diana can do her big one. So that's not a walkover win for either woman. Favorite men's kit at Roland Garros. Um, I've kind of that's the thing with all the drama. I said I wanted the fashion video to be out by now, but I've been so. But to answer your question, I actually like Gal Monfils's outfit. It was an all blue fit. I liked Yannick's fit. I think it was one of his best fits. So it's a shame that he went out early. Who else did I like on the men's side? Wilson wasn't too impressive to me. I think maybe I did like Hatchinoff's fit. Um, Adidas did not impress me much at all. They could have done so much more. Adidas is no. That's all I have for now. I got to go back and think about it later. I think if Venus tussles three sets, then Serena can win it. Yeah, I think Serena would have more success than Venus because aside from Serena just being the better player as we've seen throughout history, she's stronger mentally. That could mental toughness that could go away with being out from the tour, so we never know, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just thinking about it. Now I'm already nervous. I'm thinking about her playing singles. Doubles, then we can have a good laugh and smile, but is this the semifinals? This is the fourth round. Yeah, be like I don't think she's gonna do that, but I would prefer if that were the case. Man, I'm so behind on the chats. I agree with this. Let me close some tabs because my stuff is starting to act slow. What did y'all think about Daniel Vallejo receiving like one of the largest fines from the French Open or Roland Garros? It was like, I think he was fined what, $65,000. I have to go back and check, but it was a pretty steep amount. I was pretty surprised that he got fined that much. But Roland Garros was kind of warning that it would be a significant fine. The winner's coming from the bottom half of the men's draw. Yeah, the bottom half is a little bit tough for. Hello, thank you. I love it. Thank you so much. I think Hodar can take Zverev out. My only concern is that physically, can he withstand Zverev? Because Zverev is known to he can grind and extend a lot of points, and he hasn't. He's spent 3.5 hours less on court compared to Hodar, and also Rafa is 19 years old, still pretty young. So we'll see what he can do. Oh yeah, I did like. I'm so behind, but I did like Novak's Lacoste jacket. His actual fit was okay. Oh yeah, Tommy Paul, his outfit. I like Tiafoe's outfit too. I don't know how I wasn't thinking of those. Why does Sabalenka not have a custom fit? So Naomi is the only Nike player that has true custom fits. Not even Carlos or Yannick have customs. They have like exclusive kits where they wear a different color than what whatever I can't speak. You know what I'm trying to say. Same with Sabalenka, but Naomi's the only one that gets true custom designs, which I think the other players should get. Like I think Carlos and Yannick should get customs too, and so should Aryna. Oops. Okay. That's not what I meant to show, but the players are getting ready to finish their warm up, so match is getting ready to start, y'all. I'm excited. Oops, I did not mean for that to be like that. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Serena Loki coming in at the perfect time because all the top girls are kind of shaky right now. Mm, a little bit, but I think this might just be a blimp. But I think grass is maybe the perfect time because it's just so unreliable. Like if she does play singles, then we'll see. Because it's just Wimbledon is the most unpredictable slam by far on the women's side. Do you think? Of course, I think she has a chance. I predicted her to win the tournament, so she's my pick. So that'll answer your question. Grass is so risky. I think clay. Yeah, clay is better on the joints, but it's just not realistic. Grass is definitely riskier, but the risk it's higher risk, higher reward in my eyes. Mm. Oh, 70. I'm so behind on the chat, y'all. It's so many chats. It was 76,000 for Vallejo. Let me get back. But people are dragging Vallejo. I think it's so funny that Vallejo tried to say, "Oh, it was taken out of context," and then Clay Magazine came out and said, "Nope, that's a lie. That's cap." What is moxie? Moxie is pretty much it's an actual word, but it basically means like courage. Like that's the best way to describe. That's the best word to use. Courage, having courage. I did see that article from Jessica. Yeah, hopefully that changes because ooh, volley from Sabalenka, but good pass from Naomi. Now 30-15. all the girls are going to be playing their best once Serena comes on court. I know Naomi probably will. Naomi always had that tendency to play her best whenever Serena was in the draw. What is your favorite slam actually in the year? Honestly, Roland Garros might be kind of taking it for me. Like I just the drama is yeah. I don't know how I feel about Wimbledon. Wimbledon has not been really my favorite the last few years, but I think between the other three besides Wimbledon. I don't know, but Roland Garros has definitely moved up in my book. It's just so chaotic. Good serve from Naomi to get the first hold of the match, the first game of the match for that matter. Oh no, there's gonna be a mark to be checked. It looked in. We'll see. No, it was out. So second serve now for Naomi. The game's not won yet for her. I'm wondering when Naomi will tie her hair up in a business bun. I feel like it was a very intentional move to start the match out with a ponytail. Then when things get tight, put it in the bun. Good backhand from Sabalenka. 40-30 now. I think this is one of Sabalenka's best chances to break Naomi is earlier in the match where her serve just might not be as strong. Because I just think that based on what I've seen so far this tournament, Naomi has the somewhat considerable serve edge. But we'll see. Maybe Sabalenka's serve can be activated here in this match. Naomi must mix up her style of play with variety if she wants a chance to get against beating Sabalenka. Yeah, that's a good point. Sabalenka definitely has that big variety edge. And that was a double fault. So interesting turning point here potentially from we thought Naomi was going to get the hold, now back to deuce. Good first serve out wide, but good return from Sabalenka. Ooh, Sabalenka had that forehand sitter, but she netted it and it didn't go over in the court. It went out. So a third game point now for Naomi to get this crucial first game of the match for her. I think Osaka Jovic might have been the best women's match of the tournament. We honestly haven't had too many, honestly, now that I think about it, at least compared to the men. Like the men have been delivering a whole bunch of bangers, good service game from Naomi to get the first game of the match. But as far as the women's side, that's the one that stands out to be the most. Are there any other matches that y'all think can contend with Osaka Jovic or maybe are even better? Like I'm trying to think now. Like Rabakina Stardovseva had the drama, but the quality was poor. Um, I didn't see much of Perry Anisimova, but from what I did see, the quality in that one wasn't that great. Oh, I didn't watch Potapova Kanskaya actually. I was asleep and then I had a dentist appointment. I have to go watch that, so I have to go back and watch that on the iPod. Oh, y'all talking about Zverev in the chat? Kalinskaya showed character. Oh yeah, Golf Potapova. I don't know how I didn't think about that one. I think Potapova was actually on this. It was better on the second watch. On the initial watch, I was not feeling it, but on that second watch, it was much better. I know the Google photo they have of Naomi is so old, like from the 2018 era. 15 all now. A poor backhand error from Sabalenka. I'm doing well, Hamad. How are you? Yeah, so far it seems like as far as quality and even drama wise, well, maybe drama wise, I don't know. I have to go back and watch. Maybe drama wise, Potapova Kalinskaya or Potapova Golf were maybe more drama wise, but quality wise, Osaka Jovic was the match of the tournament so far. But right now, not a great start from Sabalenka, down 15-30. Her backhand has not been sharp to start out this match, so we'll see if she can get herself out of trouble here. That was a good backhand there. Good backhand cross court winner to bring it back to 30 all. Do you think Kaboli can win Roland Garros? That's a good question. I genuinely don't know. I think he's in that same group right now, at least, of the Rudes, where they're solid and they can beat. Well, Kaboli, I think he can beat a lot of players, most players, when he's hot. But he's so hot and cold, I don't know. Like one day he can come out play great tennis, the next not so great. So we'll see. But I don't think he will though. I don't think so. I did have him making the semifinals even before the tournament, so I think that was a good pat myself on the shoulder for that prediction. And he can for sure make the final, but I don't know if I see it. I don't know. We'll see. But good point there from Naomi to get her first break point of the match. I think this is a second serve look for her now. We'll see if she can take advantage. Double fault from Sabalenka. Naomi has the 2-love lead. So that's why. I mean, I know it's only 2 games in, but Sabalenka has not been too impressive to me this tournament. That's why I picked Naomi to win this. I think that Jovic win really like convinced me a lot that she is near her best level. Do you think Tiafo can win the tournament? Yeah, I mean, obviously any guy. Okay, it would be better to think about who I don't think can win the tournament. Um, where really anyone can. I don't see Menjic winning the tournament. I don't see Arnaldi winning the tournament. I don't see Berrettini winning the tournament. Um, to be honest, I just think it's someone in the bottom half. I don't know if I really see anyone in the top half winning the tournament. Felix has been doing well though, and I did tell people to don't sleep on Felix. So maybe he can lock in even more. I still think he has some things to work on if he wants to make that next step. Okay, Tiafo is leading right now, 6-5 in the opening set against Arnaldi, so that's a good sign for him. Like I said before, he's going to need to win that match pretty convincingly in 4 sets if he wants to win the tournament. Because he's been fitter. The thing is with Tiafo, he's gotten in great shape, but even the best of the best, as far as fitness wise, they can't be playing all these 5-set matches. He's already played what 2 already this tournament, back to back in that. So we'll see. Ooh, Sabalenka, that was a horrible miss. That could have been a drop shot. Naomi was all the way off the court. She's not she's not playing well right now. And it's also I feel like she doesn't have a same aura about her that she had even in Madrid before she lost to Baptiste. I think those losses against Haley and against Serrana may have chipped at her confidence just a little bit, even though she is the queen of slams as far as going deep in every major. I saw this tweet too about Caboli. I go back and watch the match. I promise you, it wasn't as bad as it might have appeared on first watch. Although, if you're a Coco fan, you might not want to go back and watch that. But if you can stomach it, then I suggest go back and watch because it wasn't that bad. Okay, there you go. Drop shot from Sabalenka. That's going to be an important play for sure. Mm. Excuse me, I might yawn quite a bit during this live. I got how much sleep did I get last night? Like 3 hours or so. I didn't get much sleep. Second serve look from for Sabalenka. Decent second serve, but good return from Sabalenka. Good forehand from her, and ooh, I thought that was going to be an error from Naomi. Ooh, Jumping backhand from Naomi goes just wide. So two break points, two more break points for Sabalenka. What time is it here? It's 2:44 p.m. Aryna's mental. I mean, it's still pretty early on. She's not getting too negative, but we gotta wait and see. Good return and just good point overall from Sabalenka. It's going to be important for both women to get there, get a high first serve percentage, but I think maybe even more so for Naomi. I think Sabalenka has a better second serve, like a better kick second serve than Osaka. And I think Naomi's second serve might set up just a little bit more for Aryna to attack it. I think no. Do you think if Zverev wins a slam, he'll be humble? I can't see that happening, honestly. I don't think he'll be humble at all. No. He's just like when you're a certain type of person, you can't fake the funk, honestly. And he's just I don't want to be mean, but he's just not the most likable person from things that I've seen and things that I've heard from behind the scenes. Simple as that. And I think if anything, winning a slam will only make him more obnoxious. I know that might be mean, but I'm just got to be honest there. Osaka's team should have prepared her for Sabalenka's drop shots. It's the drop shot isn't the easiest thing to easiest shot to prepare for. I think because on that last drop shot, she didn't even get to it. I think as far as preparation goes, it's good to prepare for when you get to it to know what to do. But if your opponent catches you off guard, then it's kind of difficult. The behind the scenes Zverev T is like when he was beefing with Tennis Channel pretty not too long ago about that whole. Basically, he was not happy that his screen time wasn't good, and people involved with that were basically saying that he not only cheated in that little challenge, but that yeah, pretty much like he cheated in the challenge, and he was using one of his ATP handlers to give him to feed him the answers. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Good serve from Sabalenka. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get the energy up. Yes, and the accusations for sure. But I didn't mention that because I thought everyone will be aware of it. Another good serve from Sabalenka. So right now, Sabalenka is serving a little bit better. Not yeah, according to these stats, serving much better than Naomi is right now. Naomi's first serve percentage needs to increase a lot. Below 40% is not going to cut it. Another good serve from Sabalenka. Good serving not well serve and swing volley from Sabalenka. Still serving volley. So she seems to be improving as the match goes on already. Second serve look for Naomi now. Good serve. Wow. She came to serve today. I'm impressed so far. I know it's only like two service games in or whatever, but this is impressive. What do y'all think about Sabalenka's outfit compared to the other similar outfits, like the same dress but different color? Do y'all like the black one the best or like the pink one? or the green one. At first, I thought I liked at first I thought I liked the black one the most, and I still might, but the pink one kind of grew on me a little bit too. I don't know. A good ace from Naomi right there. So this is going to be an important game. She needs to get her service rhythm back. Oh no, that comment is not. I'm not definitely not going to highlight that comment right there. My goodness, I like black on clay. The green looks nice. I love Sabalenka in black. Yeah, Frank does need help. That comment, that comment, no. Good service game so far from Naomi. Hasn't really had many long rallies, but she's up to 40 love now herself. So she's looking to match Sabalenka in her service level. Another good serve from Naomi. Hold at love. So a great response from the 16th seed. I, d- I do like Frank. I do like Naomi's looks the most this year. Very classy and love the muted colors. They're very interesting. I'll say that. But I like them both. I do like them both. And I think it's funny because a lot of people say all this stuff about Naomi's outfits and that, oh, focus on the tennis. But oh, why is the score frozen on Google? It's 3-2 right now in Naomi's favor. Refresh that. Oh, it's just Google's messed up. But anyways, um, sorry that distracted me. Where's everyone watching the match, by the way? HBO Max? I know it might be different for UK. Does TNT have the rights for the UK for any of my UK viewers? Yeah, the score's stuck. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh well, maybe it'll come back later. TSN in Canada, HBO Max Netherlands, and we got TNT. People watching on illegal sites. I don't blame you. Ooh, that was a close forehand, but on the line right there from Sabalenka, got to get to 15 love. TNT in the UK. Are y'all enjoying the Roland Garros coverage f- from your respective broadcasters? Good serve from Sabalenka. That's. Let me look at the other stats. I need to find another website because Google is messing up. I'll do the actual Roland Garros site. Let me do that. That's better. That's a better idea. Right now, both women are dominating behind their serves. Another good serve from Sabalenka. My goodness. What? Is this true? Am I that behind? Why does it say 3 all love 40? Are they trying to? Am I that behind? Okay, I'm not. This is just an error. me see if I can zoom in even more. Now Roland Garros scores is acting up. Like, what's going on? This is not true. Okay, now it's right, but this is a little bit early. I don't know. No, Roland Garros should be fine. I don't think they're gonna be mad at me for showing the scores on their website. Okay, now Google's back working. I'll do Google again to not risk pissing off Roland Garros. There we go. TNT is very MAGA coded, other than Sloan and Chris. Yeah, it was definitely looking homogenous on some of the panel chats or whatever else. I was like, oof. Hi Kim Barbie, thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Ooh, good drop shot from Sabalenka. That was a good drop shot. Yeah, like they're saying, like the commentators are saying, we're not going to get many long points in this match, especially if they keep serving like this. Tiafoe lost the first set. Dang. Let me see what happened in the first set. The stats. Another drop shot from Sabalenka, and that was a successful one too. She's using the variety. That's one thing I think she should have did a little bit more in her losses against Baptiste and Cristea. So it's good to see her using it here. Okay, Tiafoe didn't have a set point in that first set, but it was. I'm pretty sure he still had his chances in the tiebreak, even though he lost at 7-5. Good deep backhand from Naomi. Good change-up backhand from Sabalenka. And a good backhand winner from Sabalenka. She's gotten much better as the match has gone on, especially from that backhand side. So from 40 love up now to deuce. We've seen this before. No, we seen this before? I don't know what I'm talking about. Good serve from Naomi, man. They both have come to serve. It's reminiscent of their Madrid match, honestly, because they both served so well in that first set. Another good serve from Naomi. That one going out wide. Ooh, I would have went somewhere else, but she might get away with it, and she did. Good hold from Naomi. Great start from both women. 4-3 in Naomi's favor. 25 minutes in. They're both they're both playing well. It was a little bit of a slower start, but not that much of a slow start. Like we didn't have a slow start for long because they're both serving well and overall hitting well from the ground. So it's a good match so far. We might be on match of the tournament watch with this one. What's off with Amanda this year? So aside from greater expectations, she has been injured for a lot of the year. She dealt with the left wrist issue that sat her out from Miami until now. Her last tournament was Miami before Roland Garros, and then at Roland Garros she had a good draw, but she fell ill and then she got blisters on her foot, and she overall was still rusty. So all that combined. It'll be interesting to see how she does for the rest of the year because she's defending a lot of points. Hopefully she can do well, but it'll be interesting. Yeah, I not the biggest John Isner fan. Same with Sam Querrey. He rubbed me the wrong way with that bad Surrendalo comment. That kind of pissed me off because why would you feel comfortable enough to share that on TV to say someone is a bad version of someone else? Like that's crazy to me. Ooh, is that return on the line? Looks like it is. So early love 15 opening for Naomi in this game. I was shocked with that one too because I couldn't watch the end of that match because I had to go to the dentist appointment. But I was score watching. I said 6 love, and she had the momentum. So I got to go back and see what went down with that end of that Key Schneider match. Ooh, good backhand on the line from Sabalenka, but another drop shot from her. Naomi got to that one but couldn't do much with it. So 15 all. So she's clearly trying to use that drop shot a lot. And I think Naomi will respond better to them as the match wears on. So we'll see. I don't expect Sabalenka to have all these streaks in a row from the drop shot. I think eventually the drop shot might not be as strong, and plus Naomi will get to them faster. I feel. We'll see though. I could be wrong. Oh, it was baseball. It was a baseball keys performance in the third set. Hmm. Sam Querrey said that Juan Emmanuel Cerundolo was the bat Cerundolo compared to Francisco Cerundolo. Yeah, and then he backpedaled and was like, "Oh well, I would have said that even if Francisco was 9 in the world and Juan Manuel was 10." Like, no, you wouldn't. Like, just stand on it that it was an ignorant comment and apologize. That was stupid. That was so dumb. He should be ashamed of that comment. Good quality serve from Sabalenka, but good return from Osaka. She's coming forward. That was a good forehand approach from Sabalenka. Great start from these two. Again, not many long rallies so far in this one. We'll see what Naomi can do with this second serve. That was a decent second serve from Sabalenka, but good return from Naomi to draw the air from Sabalenka from her forehand. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to stop yawning. Whew. Maybe I should take a nap after this match. Another pretty routine hold from Sabalenka. So we're at 4 all now. Who do we think has the edge so far for this first set? I don't know. I might say Sabalenka has the slight edge. That's a good point because I feel like I was thinking about that a little bit and I forgot. But if this match would have been like a straightforward blowout, then it wouldn't have been. Amelie Moresbo would have been like, "Well, see, look at this. Like we got a chop match, and it was supposed to be a marquee women's matchup, and then she wouldn't put them on for the next 10 years on the primetime slot. So it's living up to it so far. Good passing shot from Sabalenka. And the thing is, so far from what we've seen today, this was the best choice by far. They wouldn't have put Potapova Kalinskaya on the night session, even though that ended up being a great match. The fans, I don't know if the fans would have been packed out in droves to see that. Like neither of them are big stars. But FAA Tabilo, that was straightforward. Svida, Kaboli, that didn't give night session really at all. Maybe if Kaboli was French or if Svida was French, good serve plus one, by the way, from Naomi to get it to 15 all. But this was a clear decision in my book. If Kwame had beaten Tabilo, then I think definitely FAA and Kwame would have taken this night session slot. Good serve from Naomi. Ooh, ooh, that was close, but that was in. Good backhand volley. A backhand swing volley. Swing backhand volley. But I am kind of glad that the drama is winding down a little bit. It hasn't been too crazy. So we did need a little bit of a pause. Maybe I can find time to work on this fashion recap video and watch Rafa's documentary. Good, another good serve plus one. That's really nothing you can do about that if you're Sabalenka. Like good serve, can't really. You only got to guess for that approach. Yeah. Ooh, that backhand went just long. I feel like it's unfair they're playing this early. Like this could have at least been a quarterfinal. Like fourth round, really. Uh, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I agree with this. I said that to myself before that it should have been the shoes should have been black. I didn't understand the peach why they went with that color. It doesn't ruin the outfit, but I think it would have been better like a black and gold. Like it would have been like 10 out of 10. But we're back to deuce now. I thought it was going to be a routine hold for Sabalenka, but few shaky points from Naomi gets it to deuce. So everyone's saying that that Rafa's documentary is good. It looked good. I just think he should have dropped it on his birthday. Maybe his birthday's coming up this week. Like, why not drop it then? Why drop it smack dab in the middle of Roland Garros? And that was the worst day because it was the same day of the Djokovic Fonseca match, and it was just bad timing overall. Good point from Naomi. So far, she's playing the big points really well. Like, because Sabalenka's got us to deuce a few times, and it's not been things that Sabalenka's done wrong to lose these games. It's just Naomi has stepped up. I'll definitely watch it. I might do a review for members only. Actually, I probably will do that. I was thinking about doing it for everyone, but probably for members only, honestly. Ooh, that was too big of a serve to a little bit too wild there. So we're back to deuce now. Do we think Helinska can win Roland Garros? That would be crazy. That would be utterly crazy. Like she's trying to take Raducanu's nachos for sure. Emma still will have the title of winning a slam as a qualifier without dropping a set. What a shot from Naomi. But that would be crazy. Who does Helinska play next? She plays Kalinskaya next. That's a winnable match for her. So yeah, but I don't think she will. I don't think it's like I don't want to say they can't because they can, but I don't think she will. I would just favor the winner of this one to beat her. I feel like the winner of this match will make the final at least. Ooh, good backhand from Naomi. That was a good hold. I was ready to stand Maya, but her on-court interview was kind of dry. Give us something. Some people don't have the charisma. She might be a shy girl. I have to go back and look at that. Why is Emma Raducanu still a topic in tennis? She has done nothing after her U.S. Open Grand Slam win. That ties back to a whole topic I'm going to explore a little bit more about hype, but a lot of it is just the hype of what she did, winning a slam as a qualifier, not dropping a set, and doing it as a teenager. Plus, she's from Great Britain, and Great Britain are going to squeeze a whole lot of stuff and just you know how the British press is. Word to Oracene is all in the British press and the British mind. So she's gonna until I don't know when. I even keep saying like, can y'all lay off on her? Like, why are we still having all these articles whenever she loses? And we expected her to lose this match against, or at least I did. I expected her to lose this match to Sierra here at Roland Garros. So why are we shocked? Why are we making it a big thing? Hi Cortez, how are you? And this match is good so far. So who do we think are the? If it's in regards to that article on Twitter, that's a fake article. That person keeps tweeting fake news all the time. Sorry, I just skipped ahead. I'm at 30 love now. 40 love. It's 40 love. I'm a little behind Google now. Good serve from Sabalenka to get it to 40 love. Emma is pretty and British people. Yeah, I think a lot of it is also misogyny. Like, even aside from Emma, it's Alex Yala goes through the same thing. Even when she loses matches that she honestly maybe should lose, like against Eva Jovic, for example, I expected her to lose that match. She got a bit of criticism from that. And it's just odd, like, why do y'all, not y'all, but like, why do people hate on female athletes so much, especially female tennis players that have attention? Like, are you jealous of them? It doesn't make sense to me. Like it really doesn't. And I do think Fonseca received a lot of hate too when with his hype and people were saying, "Oh, this, that, and the third. Like he's a fraud. He's this, that, that." So I think for some reason people are just bothered with players that receive a lot of hype. Like if it's me, just it doesn't really bother me. Just ignore it. It doesn't change the results of the matter. But it's a lot of it is misogyny. I'll say that. 40-15 now for Sabalenka. She just hit a double fault. Good serve from Aryna. Another routine hold. Now we're at 5 all. These two are like serve bots right now. No long rallies at all. I will be interested to see if we do get a tiebreak, if Sabalenka still has her tiebreak moxie, because she's lost her last. I was gonna say last two, but I think she didn't. Did she play a tiebreak in Rome? She just lost her last tiebreak against Baptiste. No, she did lose her. She lost a tiebreak against Naomi in Madrid too. So she's on a tiebreak losing streak. We'll see if she can regain her crown if things do get to a tiebreak here. Ooh, that backhand was sent just long. Sabalenka had the open court there. What do you think of TNT's coverage this year compared to last year? I think last year was better. I think what made it so great last year was just I felt like there was a bit more variety on the desk and diversity on the desk overall. I was just thinking today, like, where's Venus? Is Venus cover? I think they said Venus might be coming for the quarterfinals, but maybe she said, "Hey, I'm not playing doubles no more, so I'm out. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Europe and prepare on the grass earlier." But overall, it just hasn't been the same. Like, it hasn't been as good, but it's still been much better, I think, than ESPN's coverage. I'll say that. Ooh, that was a good deep shot from Sabalenka to draw the arrow from Naomi. So a little bit of an opening here for Aryna. This is her first lead in the game, or in her own return game in a minute. So we'll see if she can take advantage and produce some break points here. She lost her tiebreak or against Pagula in Wuhan. I think she regained it a little bit because I think didn't she win a tiebreak against Coco in Riyadh soon after, and then she good play from Sabalenka. That's what I said. I just think Naomi's second serve is more attackable than Aryna's right now, and we saw that kind of right there. She was on top of that, and Sabalenka's backhand has improved really a lot since for the first few games. But back to the Sabalenka tiebreak conversation, she played that great tiebreak against Mboko in Australia. So I say all that to say her aura was still there, but I think if things still get to a tiebreak here, we'll see. We'll see. Because I think she honestly has been playing a little bit better in this set compared to Naomi, although the gap is not that large. Another second serve look for Rina. This is a good chance for her. Good return, and it gets the air from Osaka. Great breaker serve from Sabalenka. I think Naomi definitely would be disappointed that she didn't make more first serves in that game, but it's just too tough for Marina. I think this is definitely the best match so far that she's played this tournament. You would think with Maresmo being the tournament director that more women would be in night matches. You think, but I'll keep my mouth shut on that one. ESPN unfortunately has the coverage for Wimbledon and the U.S. Open this year. I think also TNT and like Bleacher Report and them they overall bring better social coverage to the tournament. Like ESPN, I think they slack a little bit when they in regards to like posting things on social media. Bleacher Report, they'll get it out and it gets spread a lot. And that's important. Like we need outside tennis entities posting about tennis because tennis TV, WTA, Tennis Channel can only take it so far. Like we need outside stuff. But on the flip side, I think it brings, yes, it's good that it brings more casuals in, but it kind of highlighted just how out of touch a lot of like sports fans are in regards to tennis. Because in regards to the whole Tiafo Faria conflict, they were like, "Oh, I didn't know tennis had all this drama. Tennis, I thought y'all were why is there so much drama in tennis? Tennis is soft. Why are we having this conflict and argument?" But like, no, tennis is the most dramatic sport there is. Like, it's interesting, and it's a shame that more people aren't aware of that because if they were, then I think they tune in. I know some of that didn't make sense, by the way. I was kind of fumbling on my words. Ooh, yeah, Naomi can't miss that return. Although that was a good intent, but got to make that still. Another good serve from Sabalenka. Whew, wow, she has really impressed me. Like I'm eating my words because before, like I said, I was not that impressed with Sabalenka's form, but there's a reason why she's number one. She knows how to raise her level higher and higher and higher. And she's done that this match so far. Three set points now for her. Woo! Dang, Sabalenka. This reminds me of her Indian well serving. Like this is wow. Wow. That pissed me off too about the whole ESPN Unlimited stuff. Why are we paying $40, like $30 to watch some tennis for 2 weeks? Are we serious? Thankfully, I have Direct TV, so I didn't have to pay for it. But if I didn't, I would be pissed. Like it's just money hungry, money hungry. Yeah, Breakpoint was a flop. I wonder what Breakpoint could have done better. Like maybe better marketing. I don't know. But yeah, House of Highlights with those actual good highlights of the tournament help a lot. Cause yeah, yeah, a lot of the chat is not feeling ESPN as they shouldn't. I really don't care for ESPN either. It's just yeah. Do we think Naomi is coming back and at least forcing a third set, chat, or is Sabalenka taking it in 2 sets? What do we think? Let's see. So Tiafo is currently up a break against Arnaldi. He has a game point to hold for 4-2. So looks like he could make a comeback. But if he does come back, Tiafo, you need to try to win this in 4 sets. You can't do another 5 setter. Chat saying Sabalenka in straight sets. Do we have one Naomi forcing a third set, chat, in here? Professor Drew says he has Naomi winning the whole thing, so I'm assuming he has her coming back. Mm, what do I think will happen? Mm, I see. Hmm. What do I see? I think I see Sabalenka leading for a lot of the set, and then Naomi coming back last minute and winning it like 7-5 or 6-4 or something like that. So for the heck of it, and to be contrary, I'll say that Naomi will force a third set. I'm still surprised that Naomi hasn't added much variety to her game slices, and I don't know either. Like I've been waiting for 5 years or over that, longer than that, even before she got pregnant with Shy, for her to use more variety. Like no slices, no change of spin on the forehand. Like I'm just baffled. Like you don't see Sabalenka and even other players do that. You can come to the net and win a lot of points at the net. Like that's the frustrating thing. Like she has the game to add more to her toolbox, which I think would be necessary for her to get back to winning slams, but she just doesn't do it. That was a poor miss from Sabalenka. So good start from Naomi to getting out to 40 love in this first game of the second set. But Naomi is not serving as well as she once was in this match. But Sabalenka hasn't been able to take advantage of it, at least in this game. Double fault from Osaka. That's one thing I didn't expect for Naomi to serve worse than Aryna. That's why I ultimately gave her the edge because she served so well against Jovic, and now here we are here. Good serve though there. Okay, she shut me up right there. That was a good serve. So pretty comfortable hold for Naomi to get on the board in the second set. What is Naomi's demeanor? Naomi looks pretty calm, like pretty poised. I don't know. People my age being caught veterans on tour. Listen, tennis age and like actual life age is different, so don't feel too bad. Good. Another. Oh, good point. That was a great point. I thought Naomi might have that. That was a good get from her to get to that drop shot, but Sabalenka was there to cover at the net. That was one of the best rallies of the match, and it even wasn't entirely that long. I don't think Naomi is hungry enough to put in the work to add in those weapons. She was already teasing retirement earlier this year. Good point, though. That could be a good point because that type of stuff does take time. She might just try to hope for Old Faithful to work out from the ground. But in this day and age, you got to come up with something different. And her problem has been just her ground game, even when it's top tier, eventually it goes away a little bit. And you're going to have to change up something. And in a lot of those tight losses, she didn't change. She kept going down the wrong way. The plane kept crashing. But I'm really impressed with Sabalenka's form today. I am very impressed. Good serve from Sabalenka, but good return from Naomi. Whew! That power from Sabalenka had Naomi almost falling back. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm really am impressed. She's looking very good. That's one thing about her. She knows how to bring her level higher and higher whenever she needs to, Sabalenka. I see a few people discussing Sloane's commentary. I think Sloane does a pretty good job. And I think considering how she hasn't done it for too long, she's doing well. I think she has pretty good insights. And I also think Eugenie Bouchard doesn't do a bad job either. I came into it expecting not great things, but she's decent. She's not terrible. That serve looked like that might be out. Ooh, hoo, hoo. That forehand, the way it spun out from Naomi, she's on point right now. Wow. 1-all. Let me look at the stats right now, real quick, and see. And this is wow. So as I was just looking at the scores, Tiafo lost his break edge and is it's 3-all right now. But right now, Sabalenka's at 18 winners, 15 unforced errors, seven aces, two double faults. Like she keeps pushing Naomi back. That's a good play. Clearly, Sabalenka's trying to go up the middle, deep up the middle, to take away angles from Naomi, get her out of position, and then go for the kill shot whenever she has the opener and the sitter. She's on point. Not you can't. I'm trying the FAA campaign. One in Paris. Hashtag one in Paris for Felix. That wasn't a good serve, Naomi. Now you on the defensive again. Dang, dang. She keeps breaking Naomi's ankles. Sabalenka, this is good. This is her best match on clay so far this year. I think, in my opinion. Another second serve look though for Sabalenka. That was a better second serve, but that was a deep return. Ooh, that was just wide, but that was a great return from Sabalenka. But off that return, that was a good backhand from Naomi to at least get it deeper to where Sabalenka wouldn't have such an easy sitter forehand to then attack on. So, but Naomi needs to find her first serve. That was a good one right there in the body. She needed that good free point there or easy point to get it to 30 all. Very, very important game for Osaka right now. Another good serve for Naomi. She's listening. That was a good pickup. This could be an important game. Bookmark this game, y'all, if Naomi gets through this, because Sabalenka was had the momentum. I'm sorry, I didn't even see this. Thank you, T Monique. I really appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. This is a messy thing to say. That was 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, when she had that concussion. This is better depth from Osaka, though. Good angle for. Ooh, that wasn't a good smart shot from Sabalenka, but great hold from Osaka. She needed that for sure. She looks kind of. I don't know. Her team looks a little bit concerned. Naomi's does. I don't know what's going on, but she looks pretty subdued. Like I wish I could see a little bit more emotion from her, but maybe she's saving it for something else. Sloan and Sabalenka were playing the night session match in 2023. Dang, I'm behind on the chats. Um, Let me look. Is the Serena comeback going to be another video? I think it's just going to be a part of the recap, honestly. I think it's going to be, well, maybe I'll dedicate a full one, like an overarching video about like, Serena and Venus, why y'all still doing this. But for now, I'll just do it as a part of the recap. I hate to play the Mama Orstein card. Listen, we're just going through the draw. We just gotta. I agree with this. He did impress me beating Tabilo in straight sets because I thought that he might play around a little bit, and I honestly was worried that Tabilo could beat him. But the fact that he got through it pretty comfortably is a good sign. I'll give him that. This could be Naomi's moment to break because the momentum is on her side after getting through that tough service game. So love 15. I think Svitolina maybe can do it. I don't know. It's like she has. I think the Rome title gave her even amplified confidence, but I think I would have Svitolina over Kostic in that match. That's what I picked in my preview. Okay, good return, Naomi, or decent return. Ooh, Naomi's using better shape in this game. She's playing well. Ooh, another successful Sabalenka drop shot though. That's that outlier, that Sabalenka variety, which is what Naomi does not have. They're showing statistics. Sabalenka has taken 31% of her shots like in front of the baseline. Naomi's taken 23% of her shots in front of the baseline. So that shows that Sabalenka is kind of dominating the court position rally right now. Naomi's looking a little bit more positive and eager in this game though. So she's looking like she wants to pounce for this break. But good serve right there on the tee from Sabalenka. What a serve. Serena's coming back next week for Queens doubles with Victoria and Boko. Another ace from Sabalenka back to back. This is impressive. I was not expecting Sabalenka to serve this well. Like Naomi can't even read her serve. Who do y'all want to see Serena play the most? If she does play singles, who would y'all want to see her play the most? If there's any one player, I think I kind of would say Coco. She's never played Coco, and I wish they'd always played. And they would have played if it weren't for that Laura Siegemund who beat Coco in Auckland. But I want that to happen. But who's your dream opponent for Serena? That was a good hold, by the way, for Sabalenka, for 2-all. Everyone's saying Coco too. Is Sabalenka the best server in women's tennis? I think Rybakina might still have her number, although Rybakina's serve hasn't been as great on clay. I think Sabalenka, with her different variety, just has the more effective serve on clay, but on hard court, Rybakina's serve is better. Not the battle of the lip fillers. Someone said Sabalenka, of course. Alicia Parks. That would be interesting. That would be really interesting if Serena did play Alicia. That's crazy that Naomi had never made the fourth round at Roland Garros before this year, or at any non-hard court slam. Like that's crazy for a four-time major champion. Like her career is such an anomaly. Naomi's is. She's only won, I think, still 7 titles, and 4 of those are slams. That's unusual, highly unusual. Sarah Irani, best server in women's tennis. Serena versus Maria. I'm assuming is this Tatiana Maria? Did Coco and Serena almost play at the U.S. Open, or am I making that up? They didn't come really that close to playing at the U.S. Open. I don't think. I'm trying to think. Serena didn't play in 2021, and in 2023, it still would have been some time before they had played. So, no. Dirty y'all here. Naomi has got to lock in. Um, yeah, but Auckland was the closest they ever came to playing, and that was a tight match that Coco lost to Siegemund. Yeah, Naomi's serve just has not been what I thought it would be in this match. Maybe Naomi needs to activate the business bun, something. I've been waiting for it to come out. She got away with that she got away with it on that time. Sabalenka's missed a few backhand second serve returns in this game, so another missed first serve. Mm, that's too good from Sabalenka. But again, it's rooted in Naomi giving her these second serve looks. You either gotta dial it back on the first serve and go for a higher percentage first serves, or go for more on the second serve. This is just not cutting it. I think we might see Serena and Alicia play doubles together. I feel like Serena or Alicia is like Serena's mentee or like daughter, tennis daughter. That was a good surplus one from Naomi. Another missed first serve. That was a good second serve, but it didn't matter because Sabalenka swatted it away. She's got to change. Naomi's got to change. You've got to do better on this first serve. Higher percentage. Because Sabalenka is returning too well right now for this. Good serve right there, but didn't do much with that forehand. Like she should have pushed Sabalenka wide. She got away with it though. Sabalenka should not have missed that forehand. It was a mid-court forehand, had the open court. So another game point for Osaka. This was a very winnable game for Sabalenka. I think she'll be a little bit annoyed if she doesn't come out on top of this game. That's a good first serve from Naomi. There you go. Good serve plus one. And ooh, she messed that note up. Ooh, she messed that note up badly. I did not see that comment. Was it recent? This is a really important game. And it'll only grow in importance as it gets longer and longer. Second serve look. That's a good second serve, but Sabalenka attacked it well. That was like a 100-mile-per-hour second serve, and Sabalenka just swatted it away. She's playing really, but a well-deserved break point for Aryna. We'll see if she can take advantage. This game right now is going on 6 minutes long. And that's the thing too. When Naomi was down, and a lot of these recent matches, especially against Jovic, she could rely on her serve to get her out of trouble. That was a good serve, though. That was a good serve. That was a great second serve. Really great second serve. Back to deuce. Deuce number four. Good serve. She hurt me. Now she's hitting clutch serves now. So game point, another game point for Naomi. Like this is what her fourth game point of this game. Another good first serve. Great hold. Great hold. That was a huge response from Naomi. Big game from her. Wow. I don't know, y'all. Will things change a little bit with this game? Is that what Naomi needed to get back in this match? Let me check in on Tiafoe's match. Whew. Okay, so Francis is up 5-3 right now, it seems. Not trash TNT commentators. Lindsay's doing a good job. You run a strict program. Give her time. She's still young. No, Tiafoe's still playing. He's closing in on winning the second set, though, but he lost the opening set. Ooh, what a serve. Speaking of clutch serves, right off the bat, a second serve right on the line out wide from Sabalenka. That reminds me, that's one thing. I want more women to go for the second serve up the tee to the opponent's forehand. Every time it's to the backhand. Like switch it up a little bit. You got to change it up. At least go body something different, you know? That's why, like that literally, Naomi was on that return. She knew it was going there. You got to change it up at some point. At some point, according to Lindsay, Tomas is or told Naomi to play bigger and go for it. So expect to see her go for more bold shots in this game. Good serve from Sabalenka, decent return from Naomi. That was not a bold backhand from Osaka though. That was a very tentative backhand. She did not listen to Tomas on that one. That could have at least been a slice or something. That had nothing on that. 30-15 now for Aryna. Good return from Naomi. That was good. Wasn't great placement on that serve from Sabalenka, but still good high percentage return. They said Sabalenka's winning 22-10 as far as points when it's 5 shots or longer. That's telling. That's very telling. Sabalenka. This is Aryna Williams right now. The way she's serving like this. My goodness, 11 aces. And her first serve percentage is much higher than Naomi's right now, too, at 69% to Osaka with 48% first serves in. But she has a second serve look, Naomi does. Let's see what she can do with this one. Oh, it was a double fault. Ooh, things getting tight. Do you think Runa will be back for the North American swing? I think so. Yeah, I was thinking, like, if Sabalenka wins, which is the expected result, I might give myself the night off, honestly. If Naomi wins, I have to make a video, but I was thinking that, like, I have to rest at some point. Ooh, Naomi had that on her rack. It was like right there, but she sent that return just long. Ooh, I'm not mad at that miss though. Whew. Another second serve look though. This is Naomi's chance because Sabalenka has not been. Yes, she's hit I think 2 aces in this game, but still, she's given her more second serve looks. That was a better second serve. Was that in? That looked. That was just in. I told Sabalenka you got to go to the forehand at some part. You can't keep going to the Osaka backhand on the second serve. I tried to warn her. And it is the riskiest serve to go to the forehand on the outside on the second serve, but still, I think it pays off. The crowd right now is chanting Naomi, trying to get her back in this match. Ooh, Naomi had to play on that return, but sent that one long too. Ooh. Another second serve look. What you gonna do, Aryna? Mm-mm. Well, she that was a decent backhand. I was about to criticize that drop shot, but it worked. Again, another outlet. That drop shot of Sabalenka's, man. I'm saying, wow, that Halep case is such a weird like not anomaly, but just weird thing. Like, what really happened? Like, I did the research. I did the like, what's going on? That was such a weird instance. Ooh, yeah, that looked out. Uh-oh, Sabalenka, I think it might be in. He'll probably call it in, I think. Yeah, that was in. So first serve for Naomi, I think. Let's see what the Hawkeye view says. They said it touched too. I'm wondering when Roland Garros will adopt that electronic line calling. Like, it's about time. Everyone else has it. Why not y'all? Ooh, good return. Even though that was a little bit of a mishit. Good, two great heavy balls from Sabalenka right there to change it up. Wow. Sabalenka has 32 winners right now, 25 unforced errors. Osaka has 20 winners, 16 unforced errors. That's too good. That is too good. Sabalenka went right back behind Naomi. She's done that a few times well this match. This returning level from Sabalenka, like, this is impressive. Another good return. Another good return. What is it? This woman is she's this is in different areas right now. Seriously. I'm still waiting for Naomi to do the business bun. Why is your hair still in a ponytail? Like, it's you have 30 minutes? Not even 30, 15, 10 minutes. Maybe if she loses this game, she'll try something. That return? She might F it up still though. But that return, I told you she's gonna F it up. Well, she did it. You gotta give it up. You've got to give it up. She played her ass off. She is playing so well right now. My gosh. No one's beating her if she keeps playing like this. Wow. Tiafo choked six set points. Francis. Oh, Francis. I feel like I should do a live stream for Francis's match. I already know that's gonna be some bull. That was a great game from Sabalenka. My goodness. How about my guy Felix? I was talking about him earlier in the chat. But the FAA one in Paris propaganda is still going strong. The campaign is still a success. Francis had a. Should I? Let me pull up Francis's match on my phone and look at that simultaneously, because it's like it's too much going on. I can't. I feel like I do have ADHD though. It's hard for me to focus on multiple things at once. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to watch Francis's match because it's getting good too. It's 5-all in the second set. I will watch Nadal's docu series or documentary. Mm, that wasn't a great drop shot from. Well, it was great actually. This is exceptional. Did well going right behind Naomi again with the backhand down the line and got her all out of position with the drop shot. I don't understand. Like we talked about this earlier, chat, but like, what will it take for Naomi to see that she needs variety? She needs other shots. Like she needs the drop shot. She needs the slices. This is not cutting it. Good change up first serve from. Wow, this is too dang good. This is too good. Like this is really good. Ooh, Francis. I'm watching Francis's match too, y'all. Good return from Naomi right up the middle. 30-15. If Francis loses the second set, he's not winning the tournament, in my opinion. If he ends up losing the set and wins the tournament, then I don't know what can I do crazy. I'll buy myself Lululemon, his Lululemon outfit. That's not even a punishment, but I had to say something. 2 game points here from Sabalenka to put herself within 1 game of the quarterfinals. Damn. Like this is too good. This is great. Like this is in different areas. That slow off pace second serve perfectly placed. Nobody could get that. Well, that was the first serve, I think, but still, like, my goodness. Oh, Francis. What is this point? All right, he won it. This isn't. This has me speechless. This is too good. Ooh, Sabalenka, you had that. Um, no, I think really what I think it is that Naomi, her outfits keep her motivated to play. I think that might be one of her main motivations at this point. That's what I think. But I don't think she retired. Like Yao Yi said, like this is her best Roland Garros performance. It's nothing to be in the dumps about and to retire about. Although she has said that she doesn't want to hang around for too long. Good, damn. What? Like what? That was a great serve from Naomi. Granted, the placement could be better. Sabalenka sent it right back on her. Like this is unreal. This is simply unreal. This is exceptional. I don't know if, like I said, if Sabalenka keeps this form, I don't think anyone's beating her. This is just too good. Francis just lost that game. Now he's one game away from losing the second set. Second serve. And double fault, two match points. Two match points. The street said if Sabalenka wins this point, Maresma is going to come out and say, wait, you got to play at least one more set, best of five. They're going to change the rules right now if Aryna wins this point. what what a match. What wow. That's one of her best matches of the year. Wow. That's not the it's nice that they still hug. I feel like they don't really like each other that much to be hugging, but it's nice to be cordial. But wow, you gotta clap it up. Like you gotta give her her tens. Like y'all were right, chat. She won in two sets, but wow, wow, wow. Like that's all I have to say is wow. What a statement performance. Naomi didn't play bad at all. There were a few things she could have done better. Like she could have served much. I think she could have served better for sure. That could have she had chances at some parts, but Sabalenka return her return was just exceptional, and her serve was exceptional too. I did not expect her to serve that well, and maybe it's something with Aryna, like she gets extra motivated knowing that Naomi gets this Nike special treatment, and she wants to prove that she deserves that too. But wow, 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 wow. There's a reason why she has not lost before the quarterfinals at a slam. And it's been 4 years now. 4 years. Real quick before I hop off the live, because I don't think I'm going to stay on for Francis. I'm going to stay on for like 10 more minutes or so. Not Schneider, you're a bones. But let me pull up the draw and we have a good powwow chat. Wow. Well, what are our thoughts, chat? Is Sabalenka the front runner for the title? Let me. That was just too good. This is the draw. Wait, before I do the draw, let me pull up Sabalenka's. Thank you, Hair Air with Jesus for joining the chat. It's looking like it might be. I think it is Sabalenka's to lose. I think it is, and I think the biggest threat against Sabalenka is Andreeva. Who do y'all think is Sabalenka's biggest threat? It might be Andreeva, then maybe Kirstea, because of course she just lost to Kirstea. Um, I don't know, Halinska. Can she do something? I don't know, but I think for sure it's it's her. Ooh, hold on. There might be some drama in the Tiafo match because Francis looks all confused and the crowd is hype. What's going on? Well, Francis is 2 points away from losing the second set, but let me read off the stats. I'm not gonna pull it. I'll just read it off from the screenshot I got. But this was a unbelievable performance. Oh, I screenshot the wrong thing. Let me go back. But from what I saw earlier, it had Sabalenka with 39 winners, 27 unforced errors, 83 points won behind the first serve, 55% second serve points, which is pretty good too. Again, Naomi played well, 20 winners, 18 unforced errors, but this was just too good from Sabalenka. Simply too good. She's on another level right now. Ooh. Not y'all saying Halinska who. Get into Halinska, y'all. She's the next Raducanu. She's gonna win this title as a qualifier. You doing any more lives this tournament? Yeah, I'll do. I don't think I'll do any lives for the women's quarterfinals, to be totally honest, because I still have to do my fashion video and I have other obligations. But I think I'll probably do at least one of the semifinals, and then for sure I'll do the finals. So there will be more for sure. Thank you, Patricia. I love to talk with y'all too. Practice makes paper. That is such a shady comment. That is such a shady comment. She has to type. You know what, y'all? I think I might. I'll go live for Serena's comeback. I will. I think I'll live stream the rest of this Tiafo second set. Let me pull up the score for that and just do a watch along for that and continue to talk about this result. But my goodness, share this tab instead, and then at the stage. Oops, that's too big. So Tiafoe just pushed it to a tiebreak. Let me turn the volume down for the French Open gets me. They're gonna short shut this down. Thank you for coming in and watching. Colin Sky. I don't think Colin Sky is doing much of anything either. Will her body even hold up for that long? She played a few three-set matches this tournament. Potapova had a better shot. Mertens is no longer the Kai keeper. Yeah, she lost her duties. Who will be the new Kai keeper? I think Pagula was a good one at a certain extent to keep the Kais from going on deep runs, but she lost to Burrell. Ace from Arnaldi to go up one love. Let me pull up the match on my computer instead of my phone. But to be transparent, I didn't watch the Halinska Perry match. Did anyone watch that match? Can y'all give me any insight? I'm gonna go back and watch it later, or at least catch the highlights of it. But what did y'all think of Halinska? Were you impressed by her game? If y'all did watch, Francis cannot afford these type matches. Simple. No one is watching that. I fear. All she do is slice and dice. No one watched. Y'all, no one watched it. I don't blame you. I wasn't watching that. I'm sorry. Perry Halinska. No shade to Halinska, but it's just I can't. I can't. I was too sleep deprived. I gotta no. Mini break to Arnaldi. Ooh, McEnroe. That voice is grating. Do y'all like John McEnroe as a commentator? I'm wondering. No, I already knew that was kind of a messy question because I knew y'all would say hell no. I knew y'all would not. Y'all would say that. This tiebreak gonna be a mess. 2 all. I'm trying to hold on by a string, y'all, but my eyes. I need this tiebreak to wrap up. I love talking with y'all, but whew, no, I don't like. It seems like no one is caring for John McEnroe, or someone did. I do, and his brother as well. So we do have some McEnroe fans in the chat. I just it's not terrible. His commentary isn't terrible. It's just sometimes it's like, why would you say that? I think it has gotten better. I think he's aware that people that a lot of people, or not a majority, but a good number of people aren't really messing with his commentary. Not how old are you, Rob? Be kind. Who had a big fold chain on in one of his matches? Mm. Yeah, this is not going to be a high quality tie break. Ooh, this is going to be messy. But the men's side is, again, like I said at the start of the live, I'm seated for the mess. I am. So the winner of this match faces Berrettini. I'm just reminding myself of that. So this is the perfect opportunity for Francis. This is his best chance to win a slam. It might end up being his best chance to win a slam. And that's a lot of pressure on everybody, every top player. So I'm really wondering, like, do we have a higher likelihood of a lower ranked player coming through to win because of that? Like, I don't know, because even they can get the pressure or will feel the pressure as well. I don't. It's tough. Sabalenka needs to get pregnant. I've been wondering when it'll happen because she's talked about wanting to become a mother. So I'm thinking maybe what I think she'll do a Serena 10-year tribute and she'll get impregnated during the off season, this off season, and she'll come into the Australian Open being 2 months pregnant and win the title. That's what I think she'll do. That's a great shot from Arnaldi. Great, great lob. How do you think Alicia Parks is going to do in the Queen's tournament? Is she ready for grass? Um, I can't think anything when it comes to Alicia Parks, man. You would think that she really hasn't done that great on grass, honestly. I know she won a 125 title, but as far as tour level results, it's been crickets. It's really interesting. She has flat ground strokes. You think it would work well with grass. Her serve, obviously. So I don't know. For all, this is a messy match. One thing I was talking with my friends about is that Alicia Parks is the female Giovanni and Petri Petticard. Prove me wrong. She is the female and Petri Petticard. All right, Francis with the lead. But when you think about it, both big servers, both have a lot of potential on paper, both had like one edgy moment, like edgy standout moment in their breakthrough season on tour, and then since then it's kind of like been crickets. And every once in a while they'll pop up and shake up the tour, but then it's like, yeah, like tell me I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Like I think that was a good comparison I made. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that again. Yeah, but the difference is that Alicia actually has a backhand. Okay, Francis, 2 set points. Again, he's has to win this in 4 sets. Well, not has to. Well, he just has to win, but he has to win this set. We'll see. Good serve from Tiafo. Francis, what the hell? You just like what was that? I'm not gonna be mad at him because I know it's a lot of pressure and this, that, and the third. But that goes to show like this is the mess. This is the mess. He had no business missing that forehand though. That was terrible. Ooh, Hodar, you are not. The comments are not on your side, Rafa Hodar. That's interesting how in like a few days people have turned on him. sour. Okay, he redeemed himself. That was good, Francis. This match is gonna be a mess. If I actually had like energy, I would stay on and watch it with y'all, but I gotta go, y'all. I need to get sleep. I need to go actually go to the gym. So I appreciate y'all for staying on with me for the extended hours, but I'm gonna have to watch this Tiafoe Arnaldi match on the iPod, and I'm gonna have to catch y'all later. I think I will end up doing a video. I know I said that I probably won't if Sabalenka won, but I'll end up doing one anyway. So I'll see y'all. See y'all soon. See y'all later tonight or tomorrow morning. Bye.